Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Well, it's great to have you north of the border this week. It's the opening round action of the RBC Canadian Open. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey, thrilled to have you with us here. I've got Rich Beam beside me in the booth, and out on the course as always is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. And Rich, before we get into all the action for this Canadian Open, just a few words on the wonderful St George's Country Club.
Boy, it's this is one of those places you love to come to. It's just one of those old school golf courses, over 100 years old, designed by the famous Stanley Thompson, right downtown city of Toronto. But it's got such this old world feel about it. It wouldn't be so different than like a winged foot type golf course with that kind of setting. It's just old school, and when you come there, you know it. There's not a lot of modern things about it, and that's not saying anything bad about it. It's so old school that you're going to find penalizing rough. You're going to find small rock hard greens. That they're going to put a premium on pars. It's just one of those golf courses you can't wait to get to, because you don't see them built like this anymore. It's such a treat to be at.
And that should secure the par on this one. Checking in on the leaderboard, this player is currently tied for first with Lydia Ko. Rich, the second hole here at St George's Golf and Country Club, a long, strong par 4.
It is just around the 475-yard mark. This fairway does slope significantly left to right, so the drives can easily find that fairway bunker down the right-hand side.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. And he's down there. You got a read?
This putt's going to come in from the left side.
An opportunity to make a par here. He's currently in a share of top spot. The first of our par 3s at St George's Golf and Country Club. Beautiful looking par 3.
Yes, a narrow green, but very deep bunkers surrounding it on both sides. This is a heck of a par 3.
Now this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits. Well, that looked like a confident stroke. You've got to like the look of this. Go to your home. Oh, no. So no movement there. He stays at even with the card. The first of the par 5s is the 4th hole, Rich.
Yes, this hole used to be a par 4, but was extended back in 1968 for the Canadian Open. It's a nice opportunity here to get a stroke back after the opening 3 holes. But watch out, this fairway gets tough to find with the slope that moves it from right to left. Landing area gets very narrow.
This shot is about 140 yards out.
One extra club required to this elevated green.
Sadly, in the sand, but a chance to make up for the error. And he's got it onto the green, but still outside the range. Bit of work left to do. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. So close. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Just one off the lead after that hole. The 5th hole at St George's is a par 4, Rich.
It is. It plays downhill into a valley that kind of moves away from the tee box. So you should see players hit it down there with some distance, leaving a short second shot.
not bad. His second shot here. And just one shot off the lead. Just needs this one to kick right. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this.
He can't quite keep the smile off his face because this putt will put him in front of Tony Finau.
Just missing the birdie there. That's a shame. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. The sixth hole requires a strong tee shot here at this par 3.
This hole can play anywhere from 170 to 200 plus there, Luke. Don't miss it right or left, though. Those bunkers are nasty.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. Just outside 10 feet to the hole here, right on 11 feet to be exact. Here we are with a chance to get the first birdie of the day. How good was that putt? And with that now, back to level par.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Always a challenging approach to an elevated green. That's out to the right for sure. This would be a great up and down. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. And as we update the standings, they're currently sharing top spot alongside Wyndham Clark. Reached the 8th hole, par 3 here at St George's. What a great looking hole it is.
Wow, this is a really cool little par 3. The green is not very wide, but it funnels in from both sides. However, you just can't afford to miss it short left in that bunker. That is a huge no-no.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Yeah, that was a safe play. Chance to get one under the card with this putt. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 22 feet from the cup.
Ooh, watch this one break. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. The 9th is a par 5. That tee shot looks pretty good. From around 220 yards. Looks to be going with the 4-iron. Might need to get the feel back on the putting green. Putting for birdie. As we make the turn, Rich, our featured player is out in front.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
The second 9 at St George's, Rich, starts with a short par 4, and the answer or question is, do they go and try and drive that ravine?
If they do, they might want to be careful and not miss it to the left. The left-hand side of the fairway, the plateau there, the ball will kick hard to the left and could find that bunker, leaving you about a 60, 70-yard bunker shot. No, thank you. Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Sitting at -1. Quality shot, that one. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This is going to turn ever so slightly to the right.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
The first of the back 9 par 5s is the 11th.
And this hole we could call what, serpentine maybe, Luke? Yeah, that's what we're going to go with. However, don't get bit and leave it short right in that bunker off the tee, because you will be rattled.
Going with the 5-iron here. 12 feet to the cup coming up. Good looking putt. That's a great putt to make, especially for an eagle. holding steady in first place after that one. Welcome to the par 4 12th hole. Wow, mate, that's some golf back there. An eagle. How good. Wow, what a shot. second shot here on the 12th. And he's safely on the green with that shot. And he's down there. You got to read?
The perfect leave. Uphill, right to left. Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Now 5 shots up after that hole. Hole number 13, a par 3. Opting for the 4-iron here. That was a bit of a miscue.
A bit too much club there.
He's setting up for his second shot. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
This for par.
And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap. The 14th is a par 4. This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. Playing from around 160 yards. And he's safely on the green. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
This is about 24 feet for him here.
The start of this one out on a pretty good line. Starting to work its way towards the cup. Okay, let's head to the next. And as we check the standings, our leader is currently ahead by 4. Teeing off here at the 15th hole. That swing so pure it reminds me of Adam Scott's.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
That one's got into some heavy grass, I think. A birdie putt awaits. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, this putt's going to just veer off to the right-hand side. This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
And now that finds him in first place. As we head down the finishing stretch here, Rich, if you want to win a national championship, you've got to step up. First hole, the 16th, a very good par 3.
This is the most difficult par 3 on the golf course by a long shot. Stanley Thompson added some bunkers to the rear of this green just to make the golfers accountable for their distance control. That's just mean.
Good look at a birdie here. Yeah, this is a big swing of this one. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Currently 4 under for the round. Couple of strong par 4s to finish here at Stanley Thompson's masterpiece, St George's. Very good par 4, the 17th.
It is. It started off as a par 5 and now just plays as an enormous par 4. Fairway does camber pretty good from right to left, so you got to challenge that bunker down the right-hand side off the tee.
Lovely rhythm there, Rich. That's going to work every time. Time for the second shot at the 17th. And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot, but some work to do, however. A chance to move to 5 under par.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Good putt there. That'll work.
Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. And as we move on to the next, our featured player leads by 4. And as we stand on the last tee, it's a par 4.
Gotta say, Just some of the best rhythm in the game.
Setting up here, looking at an elevated green. Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt. John, have you got a read on this one?
I think this one is going to be breaking hard to the left.
Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. And finishing up with a par here today. That's a nice way to start this tournament, opening up with the first round lead.
Absolutely it is. You always want to see your name up on top of that leaderboard, no matter which round you're in. After the first round, though, so far, so good.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. Welcome everyone. It's time to get ready for the gripping season-long pursuit of the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Today, we crown a champion of one of the most historic tournaments in all of golf. It's time for the final round of the RBC Canadian Open. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. Great to have you back with us. And Rich, heading into the final 18 holes, it's been an outstanding performance over the first 54. What's he going to do to close this one out?
Yes, he's got the lead and needs to keep things steady heading into this final round. Should be a great day of golf ahead of us, Luke.
Now to the first hole. It's been some impressive play to date, but the question remains, will he defend that lead heading down the stretch? Oh, seems to have got a big piece of that one. Striped. Coming fresh off a win, this player's looking to go back-to-back here.
Can't think of any better momentum. Obviously, the player is firing on all cylinders. Sit back, watch, and enjoy it.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 27 feet from the cup.
Starting out to the right. Watch this one.
3 feet to go here to the hole.
This is important. Big par putt here.
Currently at -4 overall. now we find ourselves with a par 4 here. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. A thing of beauty. Standing over his second shot.
Just needs a little bit more of a kick to the right.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Looking good. Gee, talking about bursting out of the gates.
Game face on early here, Luke.
Currently 5 under overall. Stepping onto the par 3 third. Opting for the 5-iron. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. And he's down there. You got a read?
Okay, my money is on a right to lefter.
That's disappointing.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Let's go to the 4th. It's a par 4. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
This is playing long. It's uphill.
Trying to get to 6 under now with this putt. Nine feet to the cup. Well, it's an impressive 7-stroke lead as we head to the next tee. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a long par 4. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent.
Donking drive there.
And playing this one from around 120 yards out. Not a bad play, that one. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
Setting up this putt 24 feet from the cup.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
You know, it's tough to see. A tricky read, but it's uphill and a left-to-righter.
Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
The tempo there was exquisite.
Just putting on a ball striking clinic, it seems, today, Rich.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Holds a nice putt for birdie there. He'll like the look at where he's standing on this leaderboard. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. Always think about taking one more club when playing to an elevated green. He's found the surface. Good chance here. This putt is about 8 feet.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
The 8th hole is a par 3. Going with the 4-iron here. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. 13 feet to the hole. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead. This hole is a par 5. Good looking shot, this. This shot from around 210 yards. Looks to be going with the 4-iron. Putting for an eagle. And he's down there. You got a read?
From the get-go, this is a big left-to-right breaker.
Ooh. Lining up the birdie putt here. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. It's a lofty position this player has held all tournament, but what a buffer they've built with just 9 to play.
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these 2 players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
And Rich, that back-to-back win could be within reach here. This player can just gain a few more strokes on the inward half.
Winning last week, this player's full of confidence, and rightly so.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. Leading by a potentially insurmountable 11 strokes after that one. Not sure why I said potentially. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Welcome to the par 5, 11th hole.
In this hole, we could call what, serpentine, maybe, Luke? Yeah, that's what we're going to go with. However, don't get bit and leave it short right in that bunker off the tee, because you will be rattled.
Left nothing in the tank on that one. That was pummeled. Time for the second shot at the 11th.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
Well, that's well judged. Hole high, right inside the range. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup.
Almost an eagle. Just a short putt remaining here. And he's holding steady in first place after that one. The 12th hole is a par 4.
Luke, that's a stonking drive.
Yeah, nicely played. This putt is about 19 feet in distance. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
You can be positive with this because it's up the hill and moving left to right.
Ooh. It's just about 3 feet away.
This one is for par.
Leading by a phenomenal 12 strokes after that one. On the tee of a par 3. Oh, great swing there. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. If he makes this, he'll save his par. Hey, that's a chance. Nice little putt to hole, that one. Currently in first position. All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th. Going with the 9-iron, I think. And he's down there. You got a read?
I've given it a good look. I see this one going left at the hole.
This one's for birdie.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Hole number 15 is a par 5. That was absolutely murdered. This is his second shot. Yeah, this is the stuff we love. Getting after this par 5 in 2.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
If this goes in, this is going to be putt of the century. This is huge.
4 feet to the cup.
This for back-to-back birdies.
And that putt drops now 13 under par, heading down the stretch.
What a great feeling that must be. Seemingly an insurmountable lead for this player with just 4 to play.
Welcome to the 16th hole, a par 3.
This is the most difficult par 3 on the golf course by a long shot. Stanley Thompson added some bunkers to the rear of this green just to make the golfers accountable for their distance control. That's just mean.
And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
This putt starts out pretty straight towards the hole, though. It should move a little to the left.
Looking good.
Big putt for par coming up. And down it goes. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on. Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader.
Wow, was that a massive drive there. Holy cow.
This one is going straight at it.
His putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays. Well, this is when the adrenaline really starts to kick in. Leading the tournament with the final hole to play. Good luck. That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. Second shot here on the 18th hole. Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Well, that one started on a... And this proud tournament has another winner to add to its list of champions. You are looking at the RBC Canadian Open winner for this year.
And what a win it was on this spectacular St. George's Golf and Country Club. A win that could be life-changing for this player. Way to go.
And Rich, you know all about this. It's hard just to win once on the PGA Tour, but going back-to-back...
Luke, winning once on the PGA Tour is difficult enough. To win back-to-back weeks, that's reserved for just the top players in the game.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. And makes it. What a bomb.